So you're seeing now, the amazing work that Jennifer's doing. You saw what was happening with Tim and also with Brian when we're looking at all these transformations that are happening in their industry. But the fourth step in our journey is actually about building a customer platform. How do you go from an idea to an application? And how do you do it on a real-time basis? Given that the world we live in, the speed at which you have to be able to innovate, the ability to integrate products, the ability to make sure that you're building these communities of customers that are able to connect with each other, but also connect with products. There's no better platform than the Salesforce platform. Whether that involves creating social apps that are externally facing or internally facing apps in terms of building communities or connecting to products with open APIs, what we want to share with you now is an amazing demonstration of the future of the platform. And I'm honored to actually have with us Mike Booth, who is the Vice President of Sales Engineering. Welcome, Mike.
All right. Thank you, Vivek. If you want to become a customer company, one of the best ways to get started is to deliver those killer mobile apps for the tablets and the smartphones that your customers and employees are already using. Well, the good news is the Salesforce platform is designed to do just that. You build once and you deliver everywhere. So let's take a look at the demo. Again, we've got Greg up here. Here we are. We're in the role of Alan Newman. Alan is a warehouse manager for a company called Phoenix Lighting. They do industrial lighting. And we're in a custom application for warehouse management. Now, Alan isn't looking at accounts and contacts and opportunities. He's looking at orders, deliveries, and inventory. And in the center of the page, you see some dashboard analytics here for order fulfillment, orders by product, and even the orders taken every day and what are shipping. But to get a pulse of what's happening right now, Alan goes to his chatter feed. As you saw earlier, and as you know, in chatter, you get updates from a person, from a group, from a record, or even a business process. And at the top of the page, we see an alert here for some severe weather in Colorado, and that may be affecting any orders going through that area. But Alan's really interested in going to his Orders tab. This is where he can get a look at all the different customer orders, see the accounts they're shipping to, whether or not they're on schedule, and the status. But then he sees this and he thinks, I want to add something to this list. I want to see the name of the customer who's actually signing for this order. So he can go into the layout editor, just find the field he wants to add, pull it in, sort it, and save it. And just like that, he's added that field and updated this report. And if we look at the details for an order, Alan can see the tracking number, the ship date, when it's supposed to be delivered, and even some item details. So this is great for the desktop. But Alan's a warehouse manager. He's on the go. He's looking at inventory. He's tracking orders. And he needs to stay connected at all times. So the good news is the Salesforce platform is mobile at its core. And every application you build is automatically mobile ready. So Alan has an iPad. So let's take a look at the iPad that Alan has and see we can see the same level of detail on his iPad. And it looks like an iPad app. And we can see the order details and even those line items. But it doesn't stop there. Because this is a responsive design, it actually automatically adapts to the form factor of any mobile device, like this Android in Alan's pocket. So no matter what we do, Alan can stay connected, whether or not he has an iPad with him or not. But then we know development also includes changes. And if we want to make a change to this, let's say Alan says, I want to see a map on this page. So when I have an order, I can actually track the status of that order where it's actually located physically. So we can build that ourselves, or we can go to the Salesforce App Exchange. The App Exchange is a marketplace where our partners have built applications that are pre-built with the Salesforce service. And if we search for maps, we'll find several entries out there where we have solutions available. One is called GeoPoint. And GeoPoint looks to be exactly what Alan's looking for. It's highly rated, and with one click, we can install that into our Salesforce custom application. The next step is just to go into our layout of our order, find the components when we go into the Edit Layout screen. First is a field with the coordinates of the order pulled in from the GeoPoint service. And next is a great visualization with a map overlaid with the actual location of this delivery at any point in time. And once we save that, it's available for Alan and his entire team to actually see that in the application. But again, we know this is about mobility, so we want to see how do we get this over on the iPad. Well, the good news is all we do is go over the iPad, hit refresh, and we see the map on the iPad as well. We call this refresh mobile app development. Actually, we don't call it that at all, but that's all we had to do to get it on the iPad. And we have some functionality in here as well. In this application, Alan can see this order originated in Toronto, it routed through Kentucky, and now it seems to be held up somewhere in Colorado. If he looks at the details, he actually sees that it's delayed because of weather. And now his opportunity here is to maybe reroute this order, do whatever he can to ensure that it gets on time to the customer. And in the meantime, he can actually reach out to the customer, connect with the customer right here in the application. In this case, it's Carol, and he sends her a text message from the application. And then if we look at Carol's phone, we actually see the text message she's receiving. Now, this is just a quick example of how you build an application once, you deliver it everywhere, and even changes you make happen in real time. And that's how you connect your customers and your employees in great new ways. Have a great week. Thank you. Vivek, back to you.
Thank you, Mike.